My head's melted already before we start, and this is going on Facebook. But lucky there's no digs through here. Hold on, I give you a cheer. Right, that's the end of the niceness. What are you laughing at? You come in here early,
I know.
and you wrecked my wee show.
I know.
You've done nothing but annoy me.
No. All I heard, I was in the studio next door, was Linda, Linda, Linda.
What are you trying to make me sound like? What? No.
Big girls.
If I was on the intercom looking at you, Linda,
No,
Linda, come here.
That's why I ran
Come
in.
here, I want you.
I thought you'd spill your dinner or something.
Right.
Linda, Linda, Linda.
Right.
Yes.
By the way, somebody says
No.
they heard us advertising indoor skydiving. They want you to explain it.
Pardon?
Indoor skydiving.
Yes.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
How does it work?
Like that.
No. Thank you, Tommy Cooper.
Okay, right. I'm gonna try. There's air pushed up, and you float on top of the air, and you go like that.
You go. This is radio. You can't say you go like that.
Oh right.
Just like that. No, like that.
You're
Just like
you're sort of you're straight.
You make a shape, a star shape, like a skydiver.
Yes. Yes.
And the current of air holds you up.
Mm.
Right.
Yes.
It's like a big air blower.
Mm.
Yeah, wind tunnel.
Yes.
Okay. That's
See,
all. That'll do.
what I was
That'll
trying
do.
to get at.
Right, that'll do. Listen.
That'll do.
Coming from a person that thought the wee ducks in Disneyland were electric.
And I still think they might be.
Yep. Okay.
That'll do.
Right.
Right, I have something because.
No, listen.
I
Hold
was
on.
listening
When did you get your doctorate? Your medical doctorate?
About what?
Hold on. I said to you, I had a sore chest for a couple of weeks. Went to the doctor. Chest infection. Gave me antibiotic. No, you don't have a chest infection. You've got the flu. And antibiotics don't work on the flu.
No.
Your doctor should not have given you that.
No, I didn't.
I was looking for all your certificates and all. Leave me alone.
What did you say?
Feel you going to examine me or something?
No,
Right, cough starting Monday.
I didn't say that.
That's what you said to me.
No, I
And
didn't.
then I said to you, you weren't well. Did you go to the doctor? No, because I knew what was wrong with me and I knew how to treat it.
No, I didn't.
Dr. Linda.
I said, because you all
She
men
did,
always
did.
exaggerate, and I said you've got. So I suppose you're saying you've got the flu, and you says I have a chest infection, and I says, well, don't take antibiotics because I had it and I didn't have to take them and just get over it.
You didn't have a chest infection.
I did.
You didn't.
I did.
Eldol sore throat or something. I don't know what it was. Listen, I was feeling that bad. I was booking pages in the Irish News for inserts. See if they do them cheap. Telling you. Feeling dead. And then another thing, because Colleen the Cliftonville fan was in touch as well. She did the same as me. She's got a chest infection and she was coughing that much she'd done her back. I did the same. I was like, oh. So it was like
Don't encourage
like a mad cuckoo clock. You know?
Typical man.
Right. Class. Class, you mean?
Do you want me to? I overheard a conversation.
Go ahead, you
So,
nosy cat.
I wrote down notes, but I can't read my own writing, so I'll try and wing it.
Right. You have been a great spy.
That's right.
Take this. Memorize it. Rip it up. And eat it. And burn what's left. Now, what was your message? I don't know.
Eat it.
I don't know.
Eat it. Right, so I overheard this.
And even if you did know the plans, they wouldn't be able to beat it out of you because you wouldn't remember.
No. So I know.
Fell asleep. Go ahead.
So I know we've talked a whole lot of times about years ago when you didn't have a phone. Anyway, so this is a conversation that I heard. The only phone many years ago, before people got them in their houses, was in the pub. But you weren't allowed to go into the pub. You remember you couldn't go into the pub? Well, it's a man's place, you can't go into the pub. But
You're talking when you're younger.
yes.
Right, okay.
So you weren't allowed to go into the pub. When was it
You've been in a few since. I think you're trying to make up for it.
So,
Listen, there was years I wasn't allowed in the pub. Can I come in again today? You're only out of here. Your bed's in here.
I beg your pardon. So if someone was ringing you, do you remember the A and B on the phone? If someone was ringing you, you had to organise a certain time to meet at the phone box
Yes.
and then for them to ring you.
Yeah.
But whenever you would answer the phone, or you had to use A and B, or whenever you rang the phone, do you remember the
I don't know
letters
what the
A
buttons.
and B
Yeah,
on
I
the
know.
phone?
You put the money in, if somebody answered, I don't know what the story was.
So
you pressed B when you were talking to the person you wanted, or so. I don't know what that was.
Remember? It doesn't seem really weird.
Can't remember. It was all old fashioned.
It was during your time anyway. So the voice would come on the phone and tell you to pick A and B. And let me see, when you were... Oh, right. So that was...
What's this conversation?
So that was the conversation. So I thought that you would know what the A and B was.
What was the conversation? That wasn't a conversation.
But there's another conversation.
Who was having a conversation?
Do you remember?
Aliens?
Do you remember when you used to polish...
Will you eavesdrop better, please? Find more interesting people to be nosy on.
Do you remember when you used to polish your shoes many years ago, and you used to keep the empty shoe polish tin to play hopscotch with?
Yes.
You do?
No, I remember people did it. I didn't.
Really?
Yes, but the empty polish tin. Yeah, kiwi. Kiwi polish.
Yes.
Yeah. Remember everybody used to sit and polish their shoes? No. Nobody polishes shoes. They don't run around leaping.
No, Ivan Martin has lovely shoes.
Nobody polishes shoes. I think a wee man invented polishes, you know, run around with a begging bowl out.
He needs somebody to give him a turn. Yeah. They should bring back shoe polishing.
Bring back polish.
Yes.
No, that's right. I don't polish.
Let me see yours, because you got new shoes.
They're only new.
You did? Do you polish them?
Well, I'll have to polish them. I'm not polishing them a day, I only bought them. Right?
And the other thing you overheard, do you remember there was a waste ground? And it was all bricks and glass, and it was left over from the old Trinity Street church that was bombed during the war. And kids used to go there to play house.
How would I remember this?
I'm just asking.
Where's Trinity Street?
I don't know.
And during the war?
Yeah.
What do you think I am, Glenn Miller?
No.
Hold on. I'm not saying how old you are, but remember during the war?
It was bombed during the war.
Right.
So it was still there after the war. And it was waste ground. It was full of all bricks and glass. People used
that
to go
was
there
called
and
the
play.
debris.
Yes, the debris.
The kids out playing on the debris. The debris. But I remember my granny saying, "Change your way and play there in the debris." Playing in half bombed out houses, and you know, and then when you're coming back, bring some sticks for the fire. So you're coming in with bits of stick, and I remember it was me and our Paddy and John Walsh, and wherever we'd found, it was a wrecked house. And there was a fireplace, and of course we came home covered in the coal and all. It was all like, you know, it was mad. But imagine the kids playing the debris. It was all broken bottles and windows and
glass.
rats and, you know.
Imagine health and safety.
I know, and leaking gas pipes and everything. Good times.
And nobody ever said, watch your hands with the glass or anything. Oh, found a lovely bit of glass.
Listen,
coloured glass.
We're talking about phones, because I asked the kids about this. Do you remember the speaking clock?
Yes.
Do you?
What happened to the clock?
No, see, the wee
there.
woman, you know.
How are we going to get
you
up?
know, for those who don't remember, if you didn't know the time and you didn't have a watch, because you didn't have a phone or anything, there wasn't computers sitting in front of you.
Phone the clock.
So, phone that speaking clock. And it cost you 10p to do it. So you get the wee woman on the phone and she would say, at the third stroke, it will be 4:20 p.m. precisely. And then it would be doot, doot, doot. And you paid her to tell you that. I was telling the kids, she says, you paid somebody to tell you the time.
But then the thing is, if the same carry-on was going on in everybody else's house as ours, somebody would be running past you in the stairs and you went, I missed what she said.
Will you shut up? End up with phone bills going through the sky because you were on for about half an hour with a wee woman. At the third stroke, it will be. I was waiting on the wee woman saying, and I'm not going to tell you again. Are you listening this time? I'll reach down that phone and strangle you. Third stroke. And then we used to phone dial-a-disc. That was 160. Do you remember what that was?
Yeah. Played a wee tune.
Played what they thought was the song of the day.
Yeah.
You know, so you could ring up dial-a-disc and it might be, you know, it might be Susie Quattro, it might be T-Rex, and then if it was brutal, you got something like, you know, an Eurovision winner or something, no real, and you're going, no, wasted my 10p. But now, yeah, they don't know they're born.
No.
By the way, did you throw stones?
No, what would I throw stones at?
Somebody says you can still phone the speaking clock.
I thought you were going to say you could still throw stones at.
Oh, you can.
For any kids listening,
I put a thing on
true.
Facebook, okay, and I said, right, I'm not starting an argument here. I don't care what side you were on, but back in the day, did everyone at some stage throw stones? Thousands and thousands of people got in touch and said they did. Threw stones at some stage.
I can remember.
I don't care who you threw them
right.
at.
Well, do you want me to?
No, but what do you hear? Some of the people who were on actually remembered throwing them at each other because they're in very Catholics and Protestants, other sides of the barricades, you know. So, and people who are friends now remembered throwing stones at each other, you know. Go ahead.
Right, I have to put my hand up because you don't let me speak.
Go ahead.
Right, so the only time I threw stones, I was on holiday with Anne-Marie and Deirdre, and we were in Portugal. And this man come down in the beach.
Exporting out Belfast traditions.
And
I'm throwing stones.
We threw a few halfers at him.
Well, what was he? Was he? Whoa.
He was rude.
And you, did you hit him? But you missed it. Throwing like a girl.
I think Dirty hit him. He was a great at that.
Right. I was just wondering, because there's people in touch from all walks of life saying, yeah, I threw stones. And it was just, you know. But I was trying to point out to people, again, for those who are, oh, the horror of it all. No. It's not like you go out now and throw stones.
No.
Then,
didn't
again, because of what went on here, all kinds of weird things became kind of normal. And the prospect of like half the street being out throwing stones was like, you know, it was like I'm being out sunbathing or listening to music or having a smoke. It didn't really mean anything. It was so commonplace. So the normal became different, and it was the best way to meet people. I remember getting dressed up to go and throw stones. Their hair, a little shade. Are you coming or what? 2 offers. Got a offer for you. Hold on. I got a hang of this jacket, a sports jacket. I got a wee splice of brute. Oh.
Do you remember our Paul threw stones and got caught by the nun?
Yes. I wasn't going to tell that because that's desperate. I know there's snatch squads running about, duck squads, soldiers and Saracens, peelers, everybody chasing people throwing stones, and Paul get caught by Sister Breach and pulled by the ear back to the house. Stones, don't get throw stones. That wasn't me. It was you. I saw you.
He's gonna kill.
Because I remember my dad standing going. He was the same. He says, right. He says, all them lads getting chased by jeeps, and there's Saracens running across the fields, and there was one nun, and you got caught by a nun. I was just like, I don't want to know. You make a film about that. Now I wasn't going to tell that story. That's desperate. But no, so back in the day, I mean, it was just a kind of, I was trying to get across, and it was a terrible thing to do, but then it just seemed, you know, like, I remember the boys, there was about 10 of us running about together, and we're going, right, want to play football? Nobody had a ball, right? Couldn't afford a ball, or the one ball we had was, or the guy who owned it wasn't coming out, you know. So what do we do? One will go down to the shops. You know, when you hung about the shops. Not the shops, nobody had any money. You just hung about the shops. What else are we going to do? I don't know. So we ended up, out of boredom, throwing stones at each other. You get over there, and we'll get over here. And you go, get into them. I got split open by one of my own mates. And then brought down to hospital, you know. And I remember in the hospital they were stitching me up, and how did that happen? Oh, I hit by a stone. Oh, that's desperate. You see nowadays, this country's going to the dogs. I didn't want to say it. It was a guy sitting beside me, hit me with it. No, it was, you know, but say a lot of people that from all over, everywhere, talking about the throwing the stones thing. But it was nearly a social thing. So you could go and meet girls and all, you know. Girls would go, I'm gonna watch this. What do you say? And then the chewing gum ring. You know, sucker butts.
Oh, no.
Number 6 right down to the onion. You know, to watch wee lads throwing stones.
Oh, yuck.
It was kind of, I don't know.
I hear, can I mention,
cabaret.
Can I mention something that you just said about having no ball? Is it true?
Whoa.
Is it true that you might have picked somebody because they had a ball? Get him on, because then he'll bring his ball.
Sometimes you called for so and so because he owned a ball. I mean, it got to the stage, maybe it was someone who couldn't really play football, but he got a ball for Christmas. And so you were nearly saying, can his ball come out? Wee John's getting his dinner. Can his ball come out? We'll mind his ball for him, you know. And then it would be kicked into somebody's garden who stuck a knife in it. Get out of my garden. Sorry, you saw a film. Sounds class.
I did.
Go, tell me quick about this film.
It's called Suburbicon, and
I hate it already.
It's not really very good. I was so disappointed.
Thank you, Barry Norman.
Now the thing is, I know I always say I fall asleep, but I'm glad I fell asleep for most of this picture. In fact, I think the last 2 minutes were the best part of the film.
Hold on, I knew you fell asleep because my mummy told me, but I didn't think you were going to admit it.
Yes.
So you fell asleep, and that's how good the film was.
Yes, because it just, I thought it was going to be really good. I really liked it. It was directed by George Clooney, and it just...
But it's George Clooney trying to be clever, as he's been doing.
No, it wasn't as bad as some of the things that he's done, but I just really was sorry I went. But I'm glad I fell asleep during that film and not during a really good film.
Right, okay.
So I
So,
didn't
right,
waste
folks,
my movie time.
if your journey to the cinema this week involves you falling asleep, then go and see Suburbicon.
Because then you'll have
If you want to pay...
spent your money.
What's it into the pictures?
$6.50.
If you want to pay $6.50 into the pictures to sit and sleep in a darkened room full of strangers, this is the film to do it to. Okay? Can we put that in the poster? Right.
I don't think the movie people are going to be too happy.
Go away. Hanging out to Claude Stone's
Bye-bye.
Halfers.
Bye bye.